Hello, this is JR, and today I've come across a Super Nintendo that apparently is not working. I got a power light. They said it was broken and wouldn't work, but I got a power light on it. Nothing on the game. I noticed it's very, very dirty inside, even in the connector. There's a lot of yellowing. You can't really tell on the cameras much the difference. Here you can sort of tell, but it's very yellow. Bottom, much worse. See the original color and how it is now. All I really wanted to do is I wanted to take this apart, clean it all up with some isopropyl alcohol, get all the connectors clean, see if that helps it at all, and see if I can de-yellow this case. I just got this for a couple dollars. I wasn't really expecting to get it to work, but I like to test some stuff on it and see what happens. And if I can get it working, that's great. If not, I'm sure there's a few spare parts I can use on one of my other Super Nintendos. But I'm really curious to see if anything can be done on the removing the yellow from the case. This looks very bad. This maybe can get that a little better, a little closer, see if we can get that difference there cleared up. So take it apart, try it out, and see what happens. Definitely dirty inside. Obviously none of that's going to affect operations. And here might be a different story. Definitely looks like something was spilled in there. I can't tell if it's in the connector or not. But we should be able to clean that up at least. Here's the board. It's not too bad. Something spilled and some corrosion up here on the front, but there's no connectors, no tracings there. A little problem right there. Most of it just seems to be in the case. So let's start cleaning this all up. Okay, so I got super lazy and I just went ahead and threw all the plastic parts in the dishwasher and let them wash them up, and it came out really well. Cleaned them good. And then I scrubbed them a little extra. And now we're just going to put some peroxide developer on it. Let's paint them on, put them under UV light overnight. Actually, I'll give it about 24 hours. I'll see if it makes any difference to the colors. If it does, I'll actually wash it off and coat it on again, and maybe do that a couple times. I'm really curious, how how much of this yellow we can get out. This I think is a lost cause. But this one I'd like to know because I have other consoles, my good consoles, that I would like to clean up, and this is a great one to test it on. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first day results are in, and wow, they are really amazing, actually. You can still see a color difference, like where the sticker was, but it doesn't show up as much on camera. But it looks way better. I'm still going to give it a second coat. And as far as the bottom, now that streaked a little because I painted on with such a huge paintbrush, but you can see that restored almost to the original color. You can see some of the streaking. So maybe my second coat will do that. I didn't care as much because it's on the bottom. Also, the sides still didn't lighten up as much. But, I mean, there was the color difference before, and there it is now. I mean, it's a huge difference. So I'm gonna give it another coat, put it back in there for a day or two, and then call it. I'll put it back together and see if it happens to work or not. Okay, I let those sit in there a couple of days. I did a second repaint, and I think they came out way better than before. Now, there were a couple issues. Shouldn't have painted over any of the paper, so remember that for next time. And we have some streaking. I think it's because I painted it on with a bad brush. I didn't use a good nylon bristle brush, so I was all out of them. But you can see the difference in here is amazing. I don't know how well it shows up on the camera, but I mean, this is almost the same color now. It was completely different before. This came out pretty good. Had a little bit of streaking right here, but otherwise it's not too bad. Right here was where the other sticker had come off when I got it. There was a real noticeable difference, at least off camera. On camera I didn't notice it as much, but I can barely see it at all with my eyes. So it's not perfect, but I mean, it's way better. Definitely made a big difference. I mean, next time I'll try a nylon brush. I'm definitely going to try this with a few more systems and get that working. But this one didn't work, so I wasn't too concerned. And I'll put it back together and see if cleaning the inside, obviously cleaning the outside won't help it at all, but see if cleaning the inside gets working or not. So this did not work before. Here's the one I just cleaned up, which actually almost looks better, definitely better than the back of my working one. So I'll be cleaning this one once I have the process down a little better. So this did not work before, and it still may not be working. Oh, there we go. So I'm not sure what wasn't working before on it. The gain connector itself was very bad inside. Down in there it looked terrible before I cleaned it, so that may have been the only issue. I doubt just scrubbing down the board itself really did anything, but it looks like it's working. So yeah, just buy a system for a couple dollars at a flea market or online, try cleaning it up and see if you can get it working. I mean, it's well worth it for a couple bucks. If not, I mean, if you already have a system, spare parts are, even better. Yeah, I think this one turned out really good. Alright, thank you for watching.